Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet once again. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time I was a panicked mess, and I think I'm gonna try a different approach. This time I'm gonna try not being a panicked mess, and we're gonna kick the crap out of the Nexilians. Why? Because they ticked me off. So basically we've got the Nexilians went and captured Kilar 3. We're not going to let this stand. Currently, we have our strike force en route to the blue planet, and they're going to go ahead and load up some troops, get fueled up, and we're going to go ahead and assault and retake that planet. Let's see, the Dagon Defense Force, we're actually going to keep them where they're at. The Desolation Moon Fleet is still trying to retrofit and get refueled here at the Sapphire Palace. A lot of things basically got slowed down because of the fact that we didn't have a source of Kazlon in basically everywhere in our empire. Basically, the Sapphire Palace seems to be the main location for Kazlon, which means everyone has to come back here to get fueled up. So we need to get Kazlon down here, and probably up here near Reach as well. But yeah. So Reach Defense Force, they are also repairing, and they are going to, where are they? They're all the way down here for whatever reason. So they're getting repaired and stuff. So Reach is basically completely undefended, and the Sapphire Defense Force appears to be damaged. Dang, okay, we're gonna have to get them to repair and refuel as well. I don't think it's heavy damage. They've only got, let's see, this one cruiser has 2 components damaged. That might just be armor as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get that repaired. Now, we do have an enemy fleet here. I think it's an enemy. Oh, it's Fearsome Merchant Cartel. And if I recall correctly, that is the pirate faction that we have an agreement with. So, they're en route to something. I don't know what they're going to go do, but we have hired them to, we'll say, do a couple missions. If we go ahead and take a look here on the Pirate Missions tab, we've got, let's see, we've hired them to attack the Bandits' Haven, and we've hired them to attack this mining station, and we've hired them to defend our gas mining station, as well as smuggling Kazlon. So that's going to be something else that they're going to be doing, and defend Reach, but nobody's accepted that one. So nobody's defending Reach right now. Reach is going to have to sort of hold out on its own. That's unfortunate. And actually, let me see. We've got a lot of special operations forces on the ground, but I'm gonna actually recruit a couple more strike troopers to sort of fill up the numbers there in case they do try to, we'll say, go ahead and invade Reach. I don't want that planet falling. I don't want any of our planets falling, but Reach is right out there. It's got no space support, so I need to make sure that the forces on the ground are ready for anything, basically. Right, now since we are at war, I've decided to go ahead and up the tax rate a little bit higher than what I want them to be at. These amounts will probably go down later on, like after the war, hopefully. Hopefully they'll go down. But basically, I'm doing that so I can really increase my cash flow, get more ships, and I can really start to, pound on the Nexilians. I want to crush them. They will pay for what they've done. They will pay dearly. All right, so I was just looking at our victory conditions, and one of them is actually creating mutual defense pacts. And based on, we'll say, my betrayal here, I thought, maybe it might be a good idea to make some friends right about now. That way there, in the future, if anyone decides to declare war, my friends will help gang up against them as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the diplomacy screen. I'm looking at the Asilis Major Enclave. They're cautious of us, though, but they're our neighbors, and, our dealings with them is pretty good. So what I'm thinking, you have trade sections that are at war with our friends. Oh, you're actually, you're against the Nexilians. Oh, that would cause a problem now, wouldn't it? I'm gonna give you guys a gift. We're gonna send them a small gift, and hopefully, that does something. They're pleased with us. So let's go ahead and maybe, do you want, I don't know, maybe a mutual defense pact? And they're gonna be like, thank you for your offer, but we do not desire a mutual defense pact at this time. And that's a little bit unfortunate. But, maybe I can sort of sweeten the deal a little bit with them. What if I give you military refueling rights? And that will allow them to basically use our territory to fuel up their military ships. And that would go a long way towards, we'll say, improving relationships. However, I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. We're gonna take a look at our other options. Great. Reach, it's not even completed yet, and it's under attack. So, let me see. Who are these? These are the Dark Freightways. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try something. We're gonna go Dark Freightways, and I'm gonna say, hey, you know, guys, let's get a holy crap, that's a lot of money per month. I'm gonna pay it for now. I'm just gonna pay it. Yeah, sure. And let's see if they attack. If you call off your attack, it'll be money well spent, because once I get my defense batteries up, then they will basically not be a problem anymore, because I'll be able to just destroy them. So for the time being, I'm giving them some money. I'm gonna wait until they take off, and then we're gonna cancel the arrangement, and hopefully that'll give this enough time to finish building. I highly doubt it, but for the time being, that's we're gonna be paying these guys off so that we can get our, we'll say, space presence built up within this system once again. No, we do have a shortage of Krypton, which is preventing Reach from really developing anything there. Let me see. Well, wait, did it work? Okay, there we go. We got a spaceport queued up. So for the time being, these guys are not going to attack us, and that should help us maybe retake a little bit of Reach. That way there we can maybe, like I said, we can start using that system again, and we can not worry so much about it falling. We have uncovered your treacherous arrangement with the fearsome merchant cartel, probably to destroy their base, which they put in our territory anyways, to attack us. You'll pay for this. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, you know, you guys attacked me first. You guys are jerks. You guys actually took my system. See, look, you see the border now. It's starting to, we'll say, encroach in on our territory. I'm not taking that. I will not tolerate this. Okay, this is interesting, actually. Kilar 3 actually has no troops on it whatsoever. Basically, I'm not even sure how I'm getting this information. Is it because I have civilian ships in the area? I'm not sure. But anyways, Kilar 3 has no troops. They're recruiting troops right now, but they're not there yet, and the planet is unhappy. Not, you know, which is to be expected because, you know, the people just decided to take over the planet and be jerks all about it, so yeah, I could see that happening. What I'm wondering if we should do, don't we have an intelligence agent that has a decent psyops? And if we can maybe create a rebellion on the planet, keep that unrest going so that we can, you know, it'll buy us some time to get our strike force there. And it'll prevent the Nexilians from getting any income from that colony. What is it, Donato? Yes, he's got the psyops. So I'm actually going to try Mr. Donato Ikaros. I want you to perform a, let's see here, we want to incite rebellion at colony, and we're gonna call Kilar 3. And can you do it in 3 months? Oh crap, you can do it in a month. Do it. All right, so we're gonna sending him off to incite rebellion on Kilar 3, and that, like I said, that'll be the perfect setup for our troops to come in and retake the planet. So Kilar 3 is going to be, it's going to be ours once again, and it will be ours very soon. Let me see, the current date, we are at 2151, we are in October 10th. So, by November, I'm suspecting that this planet here will there's a good chance it will leave. Actually, that population's kind of low. It may leave, the Nexilian Union, and then we'll come on in and, retake that. Our agent, Donato Ikaros, has evaded detection after successfully inciting a rebellion on Kilar 3. So Kilar 3 is at -35. Okay, so our mercenary mission, they failed. They were not able to destroy the, or capture the gas mining station. So that's a bit of a pain. They actually weren't able to destroy the base for us either. So I'm disappointed with their performance, but, you know, we don't pay them because they didn't do the mission, so I guess they're the ones who are missing out in that arrangement. That's alright. Our strike force will be ready to go ahead and destroy that, hopefully soon. I'm not seeing any straight-up rebellion here. However, the Nexilian Union's capturing our freighters. Actually, where on Earth are you capturing them? Are you outside of our territory? Yeah. So up here, some of our civilian ships going up there are being captured by the Nexilian Union. A bit of a pain. Territory map swap offered. No, that's quite alright. I have no interest in that. It doesn't show that they're actually rebelling right now. It just shows that they're really, really unhappy. So I'm not sure if they're actually rebelling and we just don't have the necessary information. I do have an exploration ship in system though, so I'm wondering, is it just not close enough? Here, go ahead and move on over there. I want to see if we can get any further information on the planet. But they're really not happy, and I highly doubt they're making any money off this planet at all. Let's go ahead and check Strike Force. Alpha appears to have loaded up its troops, and as soon as it's loaded up its troops, we're going to go ahead and queue up the next mission to go ahead and attack and capture the planet once again for us. Then once we get it, we're going to make sure we're going to put some nice beefy defenses on that planet. It's not going to fall again. Nuh-uh, not going to happen. Alright, so Solid Snake has successfully stolen research information on, I believe, fast mining from the Nexilian Union, and the Nexilian Union managed to escape when our forces detected them trying to steal our operations map. So the Nexilians trying to do, we'll say, intelligence missions against us, but they're pathetic at it. So, yeah, you know what? Oh, man, your espionage is at 88%. That's excellent. You know what? Snake, you just keep stealing technology. Just steal all of the technologies. We're gonna go ahead with advanced resource exploration. Sure, why not? 3 months? Oh yeah, absolutely. Awesome. So basically, we were able to incite rebellion, but it doesn't look like it's actually done enough. They're still building up some defense forces. It's a bit of a pain. You know, I'm gonna send him out on another mission. We're gonna try again. It'll build up his skill anyways for psyops, right? So, Donato Akuros, I need you to once again try to incite another rebellion. I'm wondering if it basically just lowers the value, the happiness, and then you know, based on that, then there'll be a rebellion. I'm just wondering if it made the people unhappy, but they didn't actually rebel. I'm not too sure. Give them another month to do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it again. I want this planet to stay unstable until we can go ahead and capture it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and check on Reach really quick because I don't want to get tunnel vision. You know, I don't want to be just focusing on Kilar 3. I've got an entire empire to manage here. I want this base to be completed. Once this base is completed, and maybe even the small spaceport, I'm gonna stop paying off these pirates because it's costing me a whole lot of money. We've encountered a new empire in the something system, the Raldon Corporation. These weird mole rat looking, actually those are not mole rat, yeah, something like that, moles, whatever. We've just detected them. We'll probably, we'll say, take a look at them in a second, and by second I mean, let's see, are they even on my map right now? What are you guys? Is that you? No, that's the Shandar Paradise. So we don't have their territory map yet, but we will discover where they're at soon. Once I deal with these Nexilians, I can't let them gain momentum. Okay, so Mr. Donato was once again able to incite a rebellion on Kilar 3. It doesn't really appear like it's actually showing me rebellion, though. Normally when there's a rebellion, you actually see it says, you know, rebellion, and they will actually be sort of fighting on the planet, but it doesn't look like I don't see any of that. So it's making me wonder if there's actually a rebellion, or if they're just extremely unhappy, but for whatever reason not turning on them. So I'm actually going to send him, while their happiness is already really low, I'm actually going to send him out on another mission. Once again, incite rebellion. And this is actually great practice for him, because if I want to use him maybe later on down the line against a different enemy of our state, I'll have my official rebellion guy. So Donato Akuros, you go ahead. You need a new name. You need a new name. So just so I know who you are. You're going to be, you know what? You're Gray Fox. Gray Fox, that's right, Gray Fox, just because, you know, it seems like a fitting name for my intelligence agents to go with the sort of the Metal Gear motif, if you will. So we're gonna go ahead and send him out on another mission against Kilar 3. Reach, the defense platform actually seems to be coming along fairly nicely. That will be constructed. It's still got a little ways to go, but as soon as the shields are up on this thing, these are just escorts sitting around Reach. As soon as this thing is good to go, I'm canceling our payment agreement with them, with that pirate faction, and we're just gonna blow the crap out of them. So that's the plan for that section there. The Desolation Moon project. Pirates and various factions are still trying to repair it. I haven't been able to secure it, however, components, 193 still unbuilt. That's quite a few that are still not constructed. So I still got time to go ahead and secure that. I even forgot about that. We are going to be dealing with that, but like I said, since there's really like no Kazlon here in the Tika system, actually, let me take a look. Do we have any Caslon yet on Dagon. Dagon, do you have any Caslon? Let's see, cargo. We're gonna look here. Caslon. We have an amount and how much reserve. So we actually do have a source of Caslon down in the Dagon system. About time. Excellent. So we've got Caslon in there so that ships can start refueling there. And you know, I still want to go ahead and expand out too. So let's see here. I'm gonna go over my plans while we're waiting for stuff to happen. One, I need to secure the Desolation Moon once the fleet is ready. They failed to protect. Good job. We're gonna go ahead and secure that. We need to take over this pirate planet. We want to take Kilar 3 back. We also probably want to expand out a little bit north. And you know, I kind of want to make the Nexilians pay for what they've done. So I'm actually wondering if we should go ahead and maybe capture their base in the Friedaran system to really kind of, you know, and then maybe negotiate an end to a war after we've made, well, basically taken something from them. I want them to ultimately walk away from this, maybe not completely beaten, like, I think it's unrealistic to think that I could go ahead and take over their entire territory, but, you know, give them a nice blow and take a little bit of what they've got, and then, you know, okay, let's call it quits. Oh, and the Nexilian Union wants to do a trade deal. Let's see here. We give you the end of the war, and we have to give them a gas mining station. You know what? Eat crap. Not gonna happen. We don't even have our planet back yet. No, we're taking our planet, then we're gonna take some of your crap before we end this war. And it looks like the strike force is en route to Kilar 3 as we speak. So let's go ahead and get our planet back now. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're like, oh crap, we need to end the war because we're about to lose our planet. It's like, yeah, that's right, you're about to lose a planet. Alright, so we've got a crash research program for jump sequence optimization. And if I recall correctly, that allows us to jump quicker. Our hyperdrives engage a little bit quicker. I'm not sure if we need to basically create any new technology or anything. This is going to be over so quick. Basically, our strike force just jumped into system, and they're about to start, you know, dropping troops down on Kilar 3, and it's going to be over very, very quickly. They've actually got some troop generals on there, so I'm wondering actually if they're gonna lose their troop general. They're gonna lose a character. Yep, there we go. Here it comes, and that's yeah, it's over. It's done. We're done. All right. So what we're gonna do is we want to set up a let's see here. We want to sort of set up a garrison. I don't want them to be able to take this again. So let's go ahead and look at the troops on Kilar 3. And we need to rename this this planet as well. Yeah, we need more resources here. But anyways, troops and characters, what do we have? We've got an armored attack force. I need something that's got good defense. Good defense for the amount of maintenance costs. So let's go ahead and filter by what we've got on Kilar 3. So let's take a look. Defense, 20,000 for 1,800 maintenance. That's a little bit high. I think just sticking with the strike troopers is probably the most cost efficient. Readiness, 87% because they've probably gotten a little bit damaged, but they're probably just as powerful as these other units. So we're gonna leave behind this guy. Let's see, let's look at the defense values. Yeah, they're all about the same here. So we're gonna go ahead and leave these three. We're gonna go ahead and garrison those selected troops. And we are going to build a, it's this, you know what, small spaceport's gonna get taken, so, yeah, we're gonna start with the small spaceport. As much as I might not want to. And then we're gonna go ahead and, I want to actually pick up the troops again. Pick up the troops that aren't garrisoned, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the strike force to go ahead on another mission. Oh, but they're destroying the exploration ship. No, destroy this exploration ship first. Then go ahead and get your troops. So that thing is gonna go down very quickly. Let's go ahead and speed things up just a touch. And yeah. Goodbye, exploration ship. He tried to make a jump, but he couldn't because, you know, hyperdrive inhibiting. Alright, go ahead, now go ahead and go get your troops because I've got some more jobs for you guys to do. We're gonna go ahead and take the fight to the Nexilians themselves. Actually, I would rather have my money back. So I think the strike force is gonna go ahead over to Reach and basically secure, we'll say, the space around Reach, so that this the defense battery can get finished up. Yeah, that's what I think we're gonna do. Unless the Reach defense force is ready to go, it appears that they're still repairing. They're taking forever. Desolation Moonfleet looks like they are moving. Where are they moving? Are they moving to the Desolation Moon? It looks like our fleet might have. All right. So it looks like some of them are good to go. It does appear that they have sustained some damage. Let me see. Is that just damage to armor? Or are they okay with that? Let's take a look. Components 1 damaged. Where did you take the damage to? Life support. Guys, you might want to get that repaired before you head on out with the rest of your team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the Desolation Moon fleet, I'm going to tell just the ships that are damaged to go ahead and get themselves repaired, and I'm going to let the rest of the fleet go ahead and set up shop at the Desolation Moon, because like I said, we need to secure that. We can't let everyone else just sort of repair it and then let pirates get a world destroyer. That would be silly. That would be ridiculous. All right, basically, I don't want to use Grey Fox too much because he does have that inspiring presence and he's really good at counter-espionage, but I did remember here that Luke Moretti also has an unknown, we'll say, PsyOps skill. So I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and let's start developing him as a character as well. So basically, I'm going to send him against the Nexilian Union. Apparently they have another planet called Arya, which I will have a successful chance at, we'll say, in setting a rebellion at. It's probably one of the new planets near Reach. So I'm going to go ahead and send him and keep that planet unstable. So Luke Moretti will now be going out there repeatedly to incite rebellions within their territory. I've also got Salt Snake once again stealing research. There's nothing new there. Alright, so evidently the Nexilians are moving to attack the planet Elysium. So I've actually redirected Strike Force Alpha to fly back to the planet Elysium. I don't think they're going to get there in time. Long-range scanners show that the 46th Strike Fleet from the Nexilians is definitely much closer. They are going to arrive there very shortly. Fortunately, Elysium is in we'll say the blue system, basically, which actually I believe has, does it only have 1 defense force? Yeah, it looks like it only has 1, unfortunately. I was really hoping that it would have more than that. We don't have, I really should have built another base on this planet. Wait, we don't even have any troops on Elysium? Holy crap! They're not going to be built in time. They are not going to be built in time. Well, maybe it's a good thing I brought my strike force back so we can retake the planet, because we're about to lose it. I need to get my, where are you guys at? You guys here? I need you guys to patrol. I need you guys to stay planted right here, right above Elysium, to defend it, because it's about to get attacked. How far away are they now? They are probably almost, yeah, they're within system, and our strike force is definitely not going to make it there in time. So our defense force is going to need to sort of hold the line, and actually, you know, they probably will do a fairly good job at it as well. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. All right, so they are now in system. What have we got here? They've got a capital ship. They've got capital ships. They got, holy crap, that is a big ship. That is a very big ship. I need everyone to focus fire on that thing. I have a feeling they've repaired one of those nice ships that you can find. Yeah, that sucker is a very, very large ship, and like I said, we need to focus fire that thing down. However, I'm not so sure about their technology, because it looks like we're taking their shields down very quickly. That's a very large ship for it to be going down so quickly. So maybe I don't have as much to worry about as I thought I did, but focus firing is usually the best tactic, anyways, because you know, it gets one set of guns out of the fight sooner. So. Let's see, we're going to take out their capital ship. I definitely want to get, let's say, the technology to start building larger ships as well, because I need to, I need bigger ships. Everyone needs bigger ships. What are you from? Are you from a different fleet? You're from the Desolation Moon Fleet, so actually, evidently, oh, that's right, one of the ships from the Desolation Moon Fleet, I sent it back to repair, so it was probably sitting at the blue planet, and it noticed the fight, and it decided to get involved. Good job, guys. Alright, Sapphire Defense Force, I need you to destroy everything. Destroy everything! Leave none alive. Did they bail out? Yeah, that was it. I guess they really were hedging their bets on that big capital ship being able to really, you know, smoke us, but it doesn't look like that's the case at all. Yeah, they tried. Oh, nope. They're not getting close to Elysium. Nope, not a chance. All right, you need a spaceport. You need a spaceport. You need some defense batteries so that I can move my ships out of system. Let's see, our scientists have been pursuing the wrong path while researching advanced laser focusing. So that's unfortunate. That means we're set back on having better lasers, but actually based on our performance here, I think we're doing pretty well. I was, like I said, last time I was just panicking. I was like, oh crap, I'm losing ground and I'm gonna get overrun, and I was, like I said, it was just straight up panic, but I guess that was unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary. So, Sapphire Defense Force, let's go ahead and I'm gonna put you back on automatic because I'm pretty sure this area is safe. Let's go ahead and take a look at what their military strength is at now. It's still respectable, but we'll say that attack has been nicely, we'll say, thwarted. So that means that my strike force can go back to reach as I was originally planning. I thought that was going to be a lot worse than it actually was because they, well, usually when they send a strike force, you know, it's bad, it's a bad thing, but that was actually oddly a little bit too easy. But yeah, okay, so that's been repelled. That was an easy fight, and I think I'm starting to get, like I said, a little bit more entrenched in my territory. Once I secure reach, then I've got a good solid hold on my territory, and then it's time to go ahead out and advance. And that's what I was talking about, advancing too quickly. When you go ahead and expand a little bit too quickly, you can't hold all the territory you've taken. And you know, it's nice to go ahead, but the second you get like one war, those little colonies are such easy targets. And so I was a little bit underprepared, but I think ultimately we're in a good place. What I do want to do though is, where is that? Oh, Elysium Jade discovered. Where's it been? It's been discovered at Reach. Is that one of those super rare resources? I'm also going to deal with the hidden pirate base on this planet, but I'll deal with that in a bit. Elysium Jade. Let me take a quick look. A bunch of stuff has just happened all at once, and okay, I thought the game froze for a second. So, Elysium Jade. There it is. Here. It's very rare. So, it's a beautiful translucent green stone. So, it's a very rare luxury resource, and I'm not sure if this is one of those resources that are like the Laurel's fruit and stuff. Actually, let me take a look. If I go to onto this screen, the diplomacy screen, and let's say talk to an ally. Yeah, there's usually a check mark, I believe, if you want to allow trade of a certain resource. So we don't have one of the ultra rares, but it's still Reach is turning out to be a rather nice planet, as far as resources and everything go. So let's see here. Our engineers have completed research in area weapons, and that's because Salt Snake has stolen area weapon research, which means we need to actually choose what we want to research next for energy and construction. All right, I'm going to take a look. I'll be back. I'll get back to you in a second. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to go for is enhanced damage control, and that will up my, we'll say, damage reduction from 40% to 50%. That means we're going to take less damage from, you know, getting shot and all that. So we're going to go ahead and choose that. I also, robotic defenses sounds cool, but you know, after that, I think we're going to go ahead and just grab enhanced energy collection. Actually, is it really that important? Yeah, you know what? Why not? And then, yeah, we'll grab a couple of these, so like, we'll say coordinated maneuvering. I'm not sure which, we'll say, branch of engines I want to go under. Let's actually go under advanced proton ionization, that way there I can get high-speed turning afterwards. And then lastly, well, maybe not lastly, but next, like, the last thing I'm going to choose for now is massive shield projection. I want this because, like I said, this will protect against any planetary bombardment. They will have to get on the ground to fight us, and I'm going to make sure that our ground forces are completely unstoppable. So we're gonna have big shields around our planets so that they can't go ahead and bombard them directly. The World Destroyer, if they do get their hands on that, will be able to destroy the planet still, but we're gonna try our best to not let that happen. Now, I do see this hidden pirate base. They're trying to build that. It's at 90% complete. I don't want to let them complete that. The pirates can build 3 different types of bases on your planet, and once they've built the 3rd, they basically take it over. So, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So what we do is we go under the planet screen, we go under Facilities, and the pirate base will actually show up under Facilities. And when you click on it, it actually gives you the option to attack. So we're going to go ahead and attack and take that out. The pirates are not going to have a stand a chance because we have so many special operations forces on there. They just destroy buildings like those fortifications like nothing. Let's see. Are they heading towards Elysium again? Yes, they are heading back towards Elysium. So Elysium once again is the target of the Naxilians. So let's go ahead and get the Sapphire Defense Force once again in position above the planet Elysium. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to build a couple more warships. We need to boost our blue planet defense force a little bit. So I'm going to not only we'll say retrofit these bases with our newest technologies to make sure that they are defending our, we'll say, home planet as efficiently and as well as they possibly can. But I am also going to go ahead and queue up some construction here at the large spaceport, the Sapphire Palace. We're going to build a couple more cruisers. But so yeah, three new cruisers I think is a nice little buff to our current defense force. And what I'll do is while they're under construction, select them here, and then assign them to the Sapphire Defense Force. So as soon as they're constructed, they will join up with the Sapphire Defense Force to, you know, defend the system. Wow, this is actually a really big fleet. I'm actually worried about this one. And my strike force is completely pulled out of position. I'm wondering if I should bring them back. They're not going to make it back in time anyways because the fight has just begun. So, let's go ahead and pause for a second. I need to select this fleet. We've got a lot of cruisers. Crap. Okay, let's try focus firing on some targets. This is actually gonna go, I think this is gonna go very poorly for us. I don't think our defense force is large enough to stave off this attack. So, let's see, let's focus fire on some of the cruisers, take those suckers down, and hopefully they can hold this. I'm actually gonna call this strike force back. I want them to go to reach, but this is our home planet, right? We need to make sure that this place holds. Okay, this planet here, or this ship is becoming quite damaged. Alright, shields are down. It's only got 1 component damage, though. Alright, keep it going, we're doing good. I'm gonna keep an eye on the damage here, because I want to be able to send my ships out. I want to tell them to escape, if the damage gets too high. But so far, it does actually appear that our lower number of ships seems to be, actually holding the line rather well. I was expecting, us to actually lose, because we've got, like, escorts and frigates. Actually, no escorts, just frigates. We got frigates mixed in, so we got small ships. Wait, what are they doing? They're splitting their fleet. They're actually attacking the blue planet with all of its defense bases around it. Okay, this is actually going to work in our favor. They've decided to split their fleet, and decide to, you know, attack our most well-defended planet in our system. So, good job, guys. You really want to get yourselves killed, don't you? I'm wondering if we should put some hyper deny on our defensive bases. I think that would actually be a very cool thing, because that way there, you know, you better really want to commit to a fight with us, because we will hold you in place and make sure that you commit to that fight. Yeah, they're getting torn to shreds. Okay, you know what? Once again, sorry, Strike Force. I've changed my mind again. These guys are probably getting dizzy with as many times as I'm calling them back and forth. Yeah, you guys can continue back to reach. Yeah, go ahead. Are you not gonna... Okay, there we go. For some reason, it doesn't show up, like, the orders don't show that they've been acknowledged until you actually, resume the game. So, Just say keep that in mind if you tend to pause a lot here. So let's see. Sapphire Defense Force is No, don't let them escape! Don't let them escape! Destroy everyone you possibly can. That's hilarious. I thought this was going to go a lot worse than it did, but it would appear that maybe they've got the numbers, and maybe they're, maybe we'll say in individual ships they might have a lot of firepower, but I don't think they've got the technology or really the size. The large ships really needed to mount an effective offense. Like, they did some damage, but we were outnumbered, and we had frigates. You know, we know the next, well, I was gonna say, we know they've got capital ships, but their capital ship was likely stolen. So yeah, there we go, another assault repelled. And then I need to actually get my fleet repaired, but let's go ahead and take a look at how their military is doing. It's still not too bad, but like I said, that probably also includes stuff like their defense fleets. So yeah, they're running away with their tail between their legs, and this ship here is going to get easily picked off by our fleet, our fighters and stuff. I think it's probably actually missing a hyperdrive, based on the fact that it's moving so slow and it hasn't warped out a system yet. I'm pretty sure that this thing here has lost its hyperdrive. I stand corrected. It just warped out. All right, guys, I need you to go ahead and repair and refuel in case they decide to launch another attack on Elysium. Now, I'm realizing here that, you know, they're very unlikely to get to the blue planet, and I've got this troop general sitting on the blue planet, you know, for defense purposes, but I'm wondering if I should move him to another planet that's more likely to get attacked. I was going to go ahead and say Elysium, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get my defenses up for Elysium, so I'm actually thinking of moving him to Reach. So we're going to actually move a troop general to Reach, and he's going to be, we'll say in charge of, we'll say, defense on that planet, and that will really cement Reach as sort of an untakeable planet. Like I said, at least from the ground, and hopefully they won't try to, we'll say, destroy the planet itself, because then, you know, that would suck and we would lose everything, but, you know, we've got bigger things to worry about if the enemy's got a world destroyer. Alright, 2 new updates here for, we'll say, character promotions. Recent construction of civilian ships, a couple of civilian ships, has caused our colony governor, I believe that would be the guy at Dagon. Yeah, he basically got 2 new character traits. So let's go ahead and take a look at our colony governor here, Donato Obaria, and he actually gained, what is it, labor-oriented and technical. And what do those provide here? Labor-oriented gives him actually a minus population growth, minus colony happiness, but more income. So we probably want that, those kind of traits on a planet that's already fully developed. As well as, let's see, technical. Plus 10 military ship construction speed, civilian construction speed, colony ship. So basically a lot of, we'll say, construction speed increases. That's actually pretty good. So overall, you know, it's not too bad. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at Dagon. Is it fully developed yet? I can't remember exactly. Yes, we're already maxed out. We're not worried about colony growth at this point. All right, our scientists have made a critical breakthrough while researching advanced laser focusing. Well, that's great. It kind of, we'll say, offsets the loss that we sustained earlier to our research. But so basically, we got crash research. That's great. Our strike force has finally arrived around Reach, and guess what? Hey, pirate guys, you know that arrangement? Yeah, we're paying you way too much. So how about we take our money back, and you go to hell? Betrayal is sweet. Yeah, it's only 2 escorts, and, you know, they're probably going to be very angry with us now, but that's okay, I don't really care. Our cash flow is now in the positive again, so, you know, there's something to be happy about here. Oh, you got wrecked, son! Yes. Alright, Rindula colonies, please accept our gift of... So basically, people are giving us monetary gifts again. And the cruiser Supreme Raider needs refueling. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a second. So anyways, we've gone ahead and we have, we'll say, reclaimed Reach. I'm actually going to set my strike force here. They're going to stay in the, we'll say, in orbit around the planet until we've got the defense battery, at least, is up and running, which should be very shortly. And, wait, actually my exploration ship is under attack. What system is it in? Kilar 3, of course. Because I neglected to see that there were pirate ships there. So they're going to attack Kilar 3, and Kilar 3 is once again not going to get developed. You know what? Screw you, pirates. Just screw you. Screw you to heck. That's alright, I can go ahead and build some more ships and assign them to a Kilar 3 defense force. I think that's exactly what I will do. We're gonna build, maybe, I've got a lot of cruisers. We'll say 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers. There we go. 2 cruisers, 4 destroyers. That's not a whole lot of money, but it should be enough to stave off these little small pirate threats. We're gonna go ahead and select them and put them into a new fleet, which I'm going to assign to the defense of, Kilar 3. New fleet! The 6th Fleet, which shall henceforth be known as the Kilar 3 Defense Fleet, or the... Actually, you know what? No. Unnamed. Because I'm gonna ask for a name from you guys. The Unnamed Defense Force, or something. There we go. And your home colony is gonna be Kilar 3. So as soon as you're done, I want you to go there and defend it because it's about to lose its small spaceport that has had, like, next to no progress made on it. Oh well. Anyway, so we kind of turned things around. We're still dealing with pirates, and actually it looks like the Reach Defense Fleet might actually be moving up to Reach, so I'll be able to... That'll free up my strike force to start destroying pirates and taking the fight directly to the Naxilians. But my time for today is up, so we're gonna go ahead and save the game as... LP14, because this is our 14th episode. And we just finished it. So if you like the content and would like to see more, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.